I don't want to keep making videos like this where there's no purpose or, train of thought, directional train of thought. But hey, it's the best I can do right now. It's what I do. I make content for people doing their laundry and doing their dishes and making dinner. That's the content that I love. Every day is a chore of happiness with me. I feel like I'm learning, listening to, and I get inspired, but then it gets too late and I can't do anything. Anyway, it's really late today. What do you think of the hair? I don't know. I was hating the hair. I was ready to shave everything. Just G.I. Joe it. The gray beard is freaking me out. The gray hair is freaking me out. I added, you can see here that there's some oil, and it's been so dry. I can't believe how much coconut oil I put in my hands and rubbed it all in my hair just to try to get some moisture. I haven't done it for a while, so I do feel better about my hair today than I have been. I was just like flyaways and frizzy, and I don't know, I think I'm even starting to look younger again. It gets through a point. Somebody suggested, why don't you shave your beard a little bit? But gray stubble looks bad. There's some kind of Italian or French movie that I remember watching in the 70s or 80s. It's an older film, and there was an old man character who talked about, I think it's the old lady who walked in the sea, or the old man who walked in the sea. I think that's the name of it. Stubble. Gray stubble does not look good. I love stubble. I did when I was younger. On myself, or just 10 years ago. Anyway, oh yeah, I didn't make the video. I aged myself 20 years in 1 month, which maybe I'll still make that. I do want to do a beauty routine. I do want to show you my stuff. I'm really noticing that I'm such a minimalist in so many. When I listen to people's videos, and then even the minimalist movie guys, the ones that started the movement by making some movie, they have eye masks and I don't know. All these specific items that they have. I don't. Not a minimalist lifestyle at all. To have, I don't know, all these things that help you sleep, and I do understand how important sleep is, but I also think that you should make it as natural as possible and make it as easy as possible. And actually, I've been something that I've been doing for sleep and noise around me is I have my fireplace that I put on here. I blast up that sound and use it as white noise when there's other noise, and it's my new thing. Another thing I like to do is whenever there's noise and it's just driving me crazy is to vacuum, and I don't do that, and people weren't noisy today, so I brought out the vacuum waiting for people. It's Murphy's Law. Every time I get this thing in my head and I want to do something and I'm waiting for that opportunity. Oh, you can harness these things. Like when there's noise, then it's time to dust with my vacuum cleaner. I love dusting with my vacuum cleaner. We have to do that tip. Horsehair brush. I have talked about it many times. Dusting with your vacuum cleaner, the only way to go. So yeah, when things are noisy, you do the noisy activities. I've got I wanted to hammer some stuff, so I was just waiting for the music to be too loud and irritating. And then when you get angry, good time to like push out some exercises, do some real strenuous, or scrub the shower when you're mad. Take out your aggressions on the bathtub, or something that you have to really deep clean. Love that. I do love cleaning a little too much, or maybe it's a way of procrastinating. What was that? Something that I discovered listening while I'm cleaning to these videos, or doing the things that, I have to do. I have to make dinner. I have to clean up after it. I have to, do laundry. I have to make my bed. I have to sort things. So I do get things done, but I don't I really do kind of procrastinate. Whoa, what was that? I think we had a mini power outage, or hopefully I don't have a... Did you see that, or is there something wrong with my brain? Whoa, close your eyes. That's another tip I heard, and you can get your train of thought back. Shut down. I do shut down. I watched some video on that. It's like the freeze, like, because I guess the amount of stress that I have, and it does come with money making, and well, I guess it's money making, finances, and also knowing that I have to leave here. I don't know when exactly, but ASAP. And I don't sell my stuff, and I don't get rid of my stuff as much as I should be doing this. And I really have to hunker down. But I realize that I shut down. Like, the good thing about me, though, is I'll always do something, and I always want to do something. And even if I do shut down, like, there are times where I just want to lay in bed, and it hasn't helped that there's always some, I don't know if this is an excuse, something always comes up. And the past week I got sick, which I hate that. And for the most part, I don't get sick very much, and it's probably just once a year. I remember this last year, where it's the same symptoms, where it was just 1 or 2 days. I could feel it coming, because a little sore throat, and then there was just 1.5 days of me not feeling very well, just having to. But then there was all of this phlegm and mucus that was stuck inside of me, and it's still there a little bit, and I still have my energy back. But I mean, for a week I just didn't feel like it. I didn't do exercises for a week, and I don't know. I've been feeling kind of. I don't know if I gained weight. I've been feeling a little. Look, I'm pinching some fat here. I don't know if I'm. I think I got a little fatter, and I don't know how that happened. Even though I have been getting bread, and I gotta stop getting like any kind of cookie or anything. I'm happy with the potatoes, and I've been eating apples. I also, I treated myself to some peanut butter. I think we get, once I get on these permissions, then that's how the addiction thing happens. That's how, I don't know, once I get off the bad stuff, I don't know, maybe, I think a friend sent me some stuff in the mail too that gets me off track. You taste a little bit of sugar, and then you're off of your. It changes what your body craves and everything. But I think. I bypassed some stuff. Also, a lot has to do with, again, money and finances. I really just want to load up my fridge full of blueberries and frozen vegetables. I just want to buy loads of frozen fruits and vegetables so that they're there and easy and ready and fresh to grab, and that's my ideal life. But right now, canned pineapple, oatmeal, and potatoes. Potatoes were on sale this week. Was it last week? I guess it was last week. I had to stock up before the sale. So I have lots of potatoes, which, it's fine. Oh, and then I just drink hot chocolate instead of water. So many tangents. Okay, yes. Can we get back to the shutdown? So I noticed. I think I do this shutdown thing, where, so it's kind of there was no correlation into the stuff that I listen to and these videos that I listen to, but I can see the correlation between the freeze mode, the survival freeze mode that I'm in. At least maybe they use it as an excuse. Maybe that's not to blame yourself. Another thing, that was in a video that I heard today. Maybe I shouldn't be listening to all of this stuff. I mean, I'm trying to better myself while I get the chores done. And do I take things too hard? Do I jump on bandwagons too much? I haven't been listening to the John Tesh radio show. I think I find it a little too time consuming. I still listen to the H3 podcast, which I probably shouldn't. Ethan Klein is just way too negative, always like criticizing people. I shouldn't have that in my life. I don't like his target audience. I don't know why I do it. I am fascinated with YouTube culture, and it is kind of where I get my news from. I like Trisha Paytas' podcast too, but that tends to be TikTok young, and I don't like that culture as much, but I do like hearing people talk about themselves and their experiences and things, and then probably criticizing them. Okay, so back off of this tangent and back on myself, improving myself, and things that I have noticed from all of these things is that I'm going to not criticize people as much, even though I criticize everyone. And I am really sorry about the things I say. I don't know why I'm so controversial. I hate that I have all these controversial opinions and then feel I have to say them. I don't say all of my controversial opinions, or maybe I do. I guess I do to some extent. I can't keep anything. There's no secrets with me. I let everything out. Where was I going? Well, I'm improving myself. I am not going. I'm not going to bad talk myself as much anymore, as much as I deserve it, because of the amount of accomplishment and the fact that I am hurting people with the things that I don't do. So I have to do more. And I have to talk nice. I think that'll help. If I start saying nice things to myself, and then what did that one girl say today that fixed her life? She said, oh man, how am I gonna fix it if I can't? It's okay. It's that simple. Just saying, instead of saying, oh, you're a loser, why did you do that? Why didn't you do that? Which I will constantly do that in the mirror. Say, oh, why didn't you do that today? You just had to do one thing today. Why didn't you do it? Why didn't you get that done? You had that one important thing to do today, which is basically sell toys. Get rid of your shit. Why didn't you do that today? And then so that's the biggest negative talk right now. But then I'll also say you're ugly, you're fat, you're stupid, I will say those things to myself, and with good reason. As much as you can say, oh no, Jason, you're wonderful, you're such a great guy. That's bullshit. I mean, I've lived my life. I know what I'm capable. I guess I'm only capable of what I've done, huh? Can we dwell on that? Can we dwell on that comment again that I hate so much? Maybe I should really, really think about that and really focus on why it makes me so angry. The comment, the lifestyle, or what do you call this? The self-help phrase, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. That kills me. That makes me feel like a huge loser, because, being 50 years old and being nowhere and, oh man, and just the fact, even the fact that even if I am doing everything right, I can't be doing everything right, because my life's not perfect? Perfect. My life is pretty perfect. It's just missing $2,000. I mean, I'm not asking for a lot. I'm just asking for $2,000 a month. That's pathetic. I don't. It's another trend that I've been seeing on YouTube, which maybe is I think even my toy channel is making 1/5 of what it had made before. I think that's happening all around YouTube. I think that is why there's this big phenomenon. All the YouTubers are quitting YouTube and or just doing YouTube for doing YouTube, which is I felt exactly the same. I think it has shifted in the amount of monetization is given for it. And I am just doing YouTube because for the main reason I did it, to help me be able to speak to, because as bad as a storyteller I am, it's good to do. I'm such a bad storyteller. I can't tell a good story. I am good at regurgitating. I'm good at regurgitating. No, I'm not good at regurgitating. I'm good at purging all of the stuff in my brain. It always makes me feel good after I make a video. All of my problems are solved. Should I move to a better lighted area, maybe? Can we stand in front of here now that, I didn't make a thumbnail. Why am I wearing a shirt? I don't know. I guess I got cold. Now I'm sweating in this shirt. And I have to wash it because I'm not wearing a t-shirt under it, which I normally would, and it's also gray on gray, which I don't like, but I am liking my hair today. You know what? I want to talk about my hair a little bit too now. My hair is never messy. That's what I think. It's kind of cute and I always wanted this to happen. See how I'm making little we don't want the craziness of the hair. We don't want this part of the hair to come out. But I do have new appreciation for being able to change how I look like that. But guess what? I'm not a model anymore. I don't have any reason to look, hair clip. I guess I don't even need it. Just I kind of like my hair like this. So, having a great hair day today. Oh yeah, but it's kind of cute but it doesn't stay that way. It just it eventually, even when it's like, I can't have messy hair. It turns into Lego Snap-on hair. It looks like a Lego Snap-on hair, no matter what the length, no matter what goes on. Anyway, I actually can't complain about it today because once I put the oil in it, I guess I was so dry and so, I don't know, it was so much lack of moisture and I hadn't moisturized my hair in so long that I forgot that it could be great. And it breaks. It's because of the gray, all this new gray stuff that I can't deal with breaks. I think I want to try a video where I just saw in a YouTube ad where you can buy 1 day. I don't know, it's definitely not a natural item though. 1 day beard color and see how that looks. Anyway, should I turn on these lights too? Should I make this like a professional video? And make a video the way that you're supposed to do. Guess what? So these are the things that I've learned. There should be a huge space behind you and your backdrop. It's nice that there is some texture here, so I would say that is okay. I mean, if I stood over here and then I was talking about a subject and I could actually edit, we could pop up some, images of what I was talking about here. That's not going to happen anytime soon. That's not going to happen until I can afford to get a MacBook again. Maybe one day. Oh, and well, you know what? I thought about starting my old computer. I have a desktop, which is so slow. But if I reinstall the original software on it, I would have, and then not attach it to the internet. Because once you attach it to the internet, then it won't update anything, and then you can't do anything, you can't use anything. But maybe I could edit videos on it if I put the original software on it, and then it'll be fast because it'll be doing the non-upgraded version of itself. The standard standalone way that it was packed with the machine. And then it'll probably be fast because it won't know that there's an update. It will, like, does Mac do that? Do they say, oh, here, let's make them buy a new computer they can't use any of these services? So, anyway, a computer that's 10 years old has the power to make a motion picture from 20 years ago, which a movie that's 20 years ago is still an amazing movie. Did you follow that train of thought? Anyway, maybe I should do that. But then there's stuff on that computer that I have to, like, take off. Well, I probably have enough smart drives to do that. So that is an option. That's something that I've been thinking about. Then I could edit on it and then just save the video file to the computer. Then stick that on the Chromebook that I have, the only thing I can use. But I do like the simplicity of this. The fact that this is a one recording. Do you know how good this is for me? To not censor anything I say, let myself be embarrassed by any mistake I made. Don't take out the ums or the buts and do I really make that many ums or buts, or do I practice doing that? I don't really. I know that I do, and I don't like the way I say and. I shouldn't draw attention to it. But and I do say a lot. Don't mind the ums. I don't really notice that. Maybe I don't do it. But no, I can't even do it. I can't even concentrate or focus on it. Anyway, I do notice that I do that if I ever watch my own videos, but I don't really do that. I also think that my videos are super cringy and pathetic, which is, I am kind of pathetic because you're not supposed to focus on how pathetic you are, but that's what I do here. This is where I come to get all of the shit off of my chest but for the most, what you don't see, which is also something that I would love to make these videos, and it is what I should focus on. I mean, I have to do these things. I have to get rid of these things. Maybe I will in a next upcoming video, is where I'll just sit down on the ground and we'll sort through some shit, and I'll probably have lots of stories to tell and things to say, be it about the things I'm clearing out, be it about stuff that I've heard throughout the day on YouTube. The thing is, I really like to make, you know what, I like recording the videos too, just as much as I like listening to the videos. I do think that making a video while I'm doing something does take away from how quickly I can do it. I mean, the same could be said for listening to something, and I'm concentrating a little bit on what I'm listening to as well. I do like the way I look today. I mean, I've got all of the bright lights on, so we're like clearing it all out and stuff, but I don't want to look this old. I still have this plan. Oh yeah, and I haven't talked about this is the part. Can you see my neck hair and my ear here? I think I'm glamorizing this scenario of me like in April. April's not that far away now. That's a scary part. Like, I thought I would have everything done, everything sold, ready to move, be a nomad, have a backpack of just the stuff that seems so impossible. I just have like February, March, and April. February and March and half of April. I thought by my 50th birthday is in April. That's why I call myself 50, because I'm turning 50 this year. I thought I've glamorized this giant makeover. I thought I could go to New York, go to the best hairdresser, or find the best. But I might have to just do that here. You go to. I know that there's a place that's just down the street from me. That's one of the better men's hairstylists in the city. Well, I don't know. I don't even know if that's true. I don't even know if I want. I don't think I want to go. I might put something on Instagram, and maybe some of my old model connections. I'll ask, who should I go to? Maybe they'll suggest someone. Maybe they'll volunteer. I maybe I maybe I shouldn't even do anything. Like, I gave myself this haircut. I like this haircut. I do kind of want to continue this on. I think that one of the problems was this was getting too long, and see how this thing, you can see this puffiness. It's better when this is a little bit shorter. The problem is I always cut this way too short, but also is the line's not perfect around here because I did it myself. I could get somebody to make that line perfect. I could just have this blended in and just keep some of the length in the top, which is, probably what a normal person would do, is they would go to the hairdresser, and you would go, once every 2 weeks. That's what a financially stable person would do. But I mean, or I could just not. That was the point, was to look like this and look as bad as possible. Oh, this all started with me talking about at least shaving my neck, and this part I cut once since I let myself go. I shaved a little bit of the neck, but then there's this part here, and then also old age, things happen. Little hairs come growing out of my ears. Ideally, I would think I would want to wax that stuff, because when you cut that, you're just going to have the stuff grow back again. The more you pluck something, the more it's not going to return. So I kind of do. I want to, or at least I want to. I don't want it to be shaved off. I can shave that off, just like hair in my nose. I don't want to shave. But I mean, that's there for a purpose. I think that is something that you want to trim and not pluck, because the hair in your nose has a purpose. That's also, I heard that in a YouTube video recently. Do I listen to too much YouTube? It's possible. It's possible I'm wasting my time listening to YouTube. I only listen to educational stuff. It's like it's only documentary. It's like only watching documentary movies. It's all like, and if it's like crap, I'll turn it off and I'll listen to something else. And I'm doing something at the same time. I'm doing things that have to be done. Here, I'm convinced it's getting warm in here. Am I gonna take my shirt off? I gotta take my shirt off. I'm sorry. That's something that I should also. I should just like only have my shirt off in OnlyFans, and then. Yeah, and nobody be able to see what I look like with my shirt off, except if you. I look older now. Interesting. I still do think that I have a 25-year-old's body with a. It's really, like, it exponentially makes my face look older. Wow, that's weird. That's really weird. So, and then we have to think about my minimalist practicality. So, especially if there's no reason. I hate Instagram now. I don't even have fun with photography. I used to have so much fun with photography. I don't want to do like a Sidney Sherman thing where like I have this transformable hair so that, I can put it over to one side and look all. This is the best hairdo in the world. Definitely recommend this. Definitely have a video on here saying this. Got this like asymmetrical, punky kind of, I don't know, it could be emo. It could be like, that's crazy that I can do that. And then It can just be like old man, like this is normally how I have it, old man business, and it's even disguised. It's just got this kind of little edgy kind of faux hawk thing happening, but you can tame that down with product, and it can just look, like this, like a normal, regular guy hairdo. Then you have the option of doing how many hair tutorials have I done on this? I mean, I really should do a dedicated video. Maybe I can get in here and make shorts with this stuff. Maybe I can start editing on my phone. It's so hard for me to edit on my phone. Glasses, I hate, that's the worst part of being older. Okay, so then I can do this, especially when it's longer on the side. It blends in so well. You can't even tell that it's not a full. So then you can do like this Kurt Cobain kind of 90s rock and roll hairdo. But oh, and then I realized, okay, this is what triggered it. Okay, so in the summertime, I didn't even wear any of my hats. All I did was just it was just easier to man bun it. Now this is where these things look kind of funny. Where that doesn't work because it's getting so long there. But this is the problem, because I don't want to be this person. I am like this hippy dippy kind of guy. But I don't wanna be that guy. But I mean, I am that guy. I love yoga and tea tree oil and clean with baking soda and vinegar and organic, recycled products. That's who I am. So, natural cotton. Come on. I mean, I'm not into hemp. In fact, I do not support hemp in any way. I don't know. Hemp's probably good for you. Hemp nuts, hemp seeds. I don't know. I just don't support drugs in any way. Anti-drug. I don't believe in drugs. That's a great video, even though I probably made 6 of those videos. Okay. I feel like I lost it. I just lost everything there. I totally transformed myself in one video. Now who I am, I look like some kind of gym bro. Some kind of hipster gym bro. And I don't want to be that either. Well, I do feel good that having too many muscles is embarrassing, so I'm glad that sometimes I'm glad that I'm not too muscular, but then sometimes I don't think I have enough muscles. I don't know where to go with that. I talk about the same things all the time. Probably really cringy, but no, every time I think that I'm cringy, I watch these videos back and I'm okay with them. This is the kind of video that I would watch. That's fine. I may never have any success on YouTube, especially now that nobody has any success on YouTube, even successful YouTubers. Oh, that's one of the main cool things that I wanted to talk about right now. So there's all these huge YouTubers, like millions of subscribers. They come on here, and they feel bad because they've never got that break. I can't take myself seriously like this, but the fact that, oh man. Now I have to throw this out. This is dollar store hair clip. I don't even know how that tooth broke off there. I have to. Oh, I never talked about that. I should probably just shave. That's where before I did the hair, the whole hair tutorial thing that started. I just G.I. Joe, like just keep everything shaved at one level all around my face. That would be so easy, just to take the trimmer. I'll have to do a poll on that, because I don't think people will watch this video that far through. But leave a comment down below if you think I should just, like, I don't, not too short. That's one of the biggest problems. But all one length, so it's easy for me to do, minimalist, fast, just make the beard and the hair all the same length. Not too short, because not too short looks funny, but not too long too, and then just have this one even length of fuzz all around my head like I'm a flocked Ken doll or G.I. Joe action figure. Where was I going? What tangent was I on? It was really good. Oh, the YouTubers that are like, I can't believe that they don't know this. They all want to be a movie star. They all want to be a TV star. They don't realize that being a YouTuber is 1,000 times better. They don't know that they don't have to deal with all of the other people telling you how to do something. And I see it in almost every single YouTuber. It's this giant struggle when they already have full control of their creativity. They probably make more money than they would with the networks. No, they 100% make more money with YouTube than they do with getting a series. You end up owing money to be on television. I don't know. How much does Drew Barrymore make by hosting a TV show? Maybe you make more money being a network star. I watch some Canadian HGTV stars who, I don't know, they started a YouTube channel, but then they went back to the network to make stuff there, and they now are neglecting their own station. So I have this, I think it's an ego thing. Some reason, I guess it's because it's all they wanted their whole entire life was to be like a movie or television star. That's all they ever wanted. And there's just this stigma, and people, look down on YouTubers and think YouTubers, I mean, that's changing over time. YouTubers coming, like, Emma Chamberlain has changed that. I mean, Liza Koshy is a great example where she, like, left it because YouTube made you so miserable. There's a part to it, though. There's this part to it where your brand is you, and all of those comments are attacking you and your brand. I understand how it would affect you more than anything else. Like, it's 100% you. It's when people are criticizing your product is you. There is a reason why there's this giant burnout. But if you can get past your ego, and I guess maybe that's where my age and just who I am, my maturity. I mean, I don't have any of these opportunities. I just want $2,000. That's all I want. I'm not asking for much. I think these people want hundreds of thousands a month. I just want $2,000 a month. I probably want more than that. I mean, I have to catch up, so I need a little bit more than that. I make more money than that selling toys, though. So why aren't I selling toys? Bad talking to myself. It's okay. Jason, it's okay. It's okay. I love that. That is the best advice I've heard in a very long time. It's so simple. It's not a lie. It's not saying that you can do better, you're great. It's not like looking into the mirror and giving you that fake motivation, but it really is true. And I wish I would have given the girl credit. She already has she has a YouTube channel with millions of subscribers, so she doesn't need any credit, especially from me. But let me pass on the information Oh, maybe that's the title. We probably might, the video might be connected to this one. If I call this video, it's okay. Because that is the best motivational advice I think I've ever received. At least I'm in that moment right now. It's my latest thing. I just heard it today. So no wonder I'm inspired. Tomorrow there'll be something else. After I'm done recording this video, I'll have moved on. There'll be something else. However, and then I'll just regress into all of the same problems of me just complaining about not having any money and not doing anything about it. Because I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, and I guess I love being, I love, I don't know how to not have stress in my life, so I have to. That's the only way, because everything else is fantastic and perfect. I love my stuff, I love my things. In fact, I love getting rid of my stuff. I love all of it. I love my life completely. So, going out of my way, am I going out of my way not to bring money into my life so that I have some stress? Because I don't know any other life except to have a stressful life, and because I love my life so much, where else can I get some stress? I mean, I think a lot of people would take drugs and drink alcohol and be addicted, and I did have my shopping addiction, and I kind of stopped that. So, and the less that I'm buying, the less that I even want to buy, and the more that I get rid of stuff, the more I'm addicted to getting rid of stuff, and because that is kind of getting under control, well, yeah. I mean, that did happen at the same time. COVID, it was so strange. Lost all jobs, lost all revenue. Best things, biggest, worst things are always the best things. And that's another thing that came up in me recently. Oh, did I just forget what I was saying? I did. I'm totally lost it. Best thing. The best things are the worst things. There. I can trigger these things. I can get them back. No, just lost it again. No, I didn't. The best thing. The worst thing. Oh yeah. I think something I was watching, something I was listening to. There's a hair. Said that. I think it was getting sleep. I don't have any problems sleeping because I guess I don't stress over not getting enough sleep. I think so many people stress about sleep. I guess that's why these men. Will I finish talking about what I'm supposed to be talking about? The worst things are the best things. Whenever I think of good memories, this is the problem. These things, I should definitely have a therapist, but again, that costs money. I would 100%. That was another, I solved the world's problems. I was going to do a video on that. I know exactly how to fix the entire world. I solved it. Therapy. Will I ever remember to come back to that topic? I don't know. Best things, worst things, the best things that have. Oh yeah, whenever I think of something, I don't know why I was told to do this. I guess, so you can wake up in the morning and just feel good about yourself. Don't think about bad things before you go to bed. Think about the good things. And then I realized that every single good memory I have is attached to a bad memory. I can't think of, every time I think of, see, this might be a state of mind, but every time, it's both good and bad, but every time I think of something wonderful about my life or something, I know that it stemmed from something horrific. So because I do make, the thing is, every bad thing that happens, I make something good out of it. I love that. Every horrible thing that's ever happened to me has stemmed something even better, something more fantastic came out of that. It was a growing experience. It was the best thing, like, relationship breakups. Best thing that ever happened to me. Even like losing your jobs, then you move on to another job that's even better. Or the recent one where I lost all of my jobs, where I don't do anything ever again. I can't even imagine working. I can't, which is both good and bad, but this is the best time of my life. Life has only gotten better and better. But the fact that every single good thing that's ever happened to me, like you're like they say, go back to that mindset and think of those think about a wonderful memory in your life. But every wonderful memory I have is attached to a bad memory. That probably says something about my psychology. This is a fantastic reason to go to a therapist. Okay, so I should make a dedicated video about this. Nobody's going to watch it. Well, I can't. There's 3 of you. Hey, 3 of you who watched this whole video. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. I should be saying, give this video a like. Please subscribe. I'm so happy. You're actually supposed to say that. When you say that now on a YouTube video, like and comment and subscribe, or one or 2 of those things, the things pop up in your, like they start flashing or something, where the viewer it draws attention to the subscribe button, or I don't know where the subscribe button now, if it's actually working right now. My channel is like blinking like crazy because I keep saying subscribe, which maybe that is bad for the algorithm. They probably don't like when you say those same things over and over again, like swear words. Anyway, the solution, which I don't know if this is feasible. I do have to talk about this in another video. I will finish up this video now. It's probably been almost an hour of me talking straight, which is great. I hope you got your dishes done. I hope your laundry is all folded and everything. Your house is all tidy. You've dusted everything off. However, maybe you were wearing your earpods while you were dusting with the vacuum cleaner. The horsehair dust, the horsehair nozzle on your brush is the best way to dust, because not only are you pushing that stuff off of the items, it's going inside of the vacuum cleaner, and then all of the dust is contained, and it's like, it's so good. Oh man. The answer, the solution to all of the world's problems, right here. International mandatory family counseling. I don't know the logistics of that. I don't know what's even feasible, because the person who is being your therapist has to, I guess I am going to go into this in depth, but maybe I will do a dedicated video to it. There has to be we're giving employment, first of all, AI. If AI takes over all the jobs, then, we need this personal touch, so that's great. So there's going to, I don't know how this one person has to remember their caseload. I think it is important. Can they get sick? Maybe there should always be 2 of them. That's a good idea. 2 of them at once. So if one of them are sick, however, they do work together. So if one of them gets sick, then the other one would get sick. I think it's something that should be done in person, and I think it should be mandatory. As much as that is like not, what's the opposite of communist? We're already living in despite what people will tell you, it's a pretty communist society of what we're living in. We're told, and we have to do so many things. We have to cross the street at a certain point. All of this order and all of these rules that we have to go by. We don't really have as much free will as, that's a pretty hot take. Me and my controversies, I can't. Anyway, I don't see how anyone can argue with the fact that, don't you want to do better for your children? So if you're being forced, your job makes you pay for it. It is, your job makes it mandatory. So whatever career you have, they have to give you the time off for this once, I don't know the logistics again, once a week, once a month, where you check in with this with your counselor, this one person, who knows, they have to know you, the caseload, they have to know you. I think the personal part is very important. I don't know about getting sick and stuff, and then exchanging caseloads, and I guess I don't know, have enough experience with therapy and stuff where that works out and you're switching. I mean, it would be all documented. But how could parents of children argue the point that, no, even I have all, if somebody is saying that they have everything they need, they have all the equipment in their head, they have all of the tactics, and they know better than anyone else what's better for their children, then their children need therapy more than anyone. So you're not going to argue with having your children be able to have this exposure to another human being, and everybody's protected, everybody's doing it together, and you're forced to be together. Your jobs and your careers, they're making you go together, and has to be all over the world too. Just think about all of the war-torn parts of the world where people obviously aren't getting hugged because if somebody's shooting at somebody else in the head with a gun, then obviously that person is not being hugged enough. There's no love in that person's life. Obviously, mandatory family counseling. I don't know what we do for the individuals. There'd be single people. You know what? Nobody would be single if you had mandatory counseling. Yeah. And like I said, the parent can't argue that if you're a good parent, you want the best for your children. Why not have that? I mean, like with therapy, you have the option of saying that it's not a good fit. That's going to happen, I guess, where there's not a good fit. These are things that are good for you as a human being, though. Working with someone and learning to work with someone, learning to talk to someone who's not a good fit with you. That's interpersonal skills. That's a good thing to have. That makes you a better person, being able to communicate with someone who you normally wouldn't be able to communicate with. Doing things that are uncomfortable are the best things you can do for yourself. Again, negative to positive. Should I say it again? Mandatory international. It's got to be international. We've got to do this all over the world. No more war. International mandatory family counseling, or just counseling for everyone. I don't know the logistics on that. How many psychologists do we have to be able to? It's the same thing as having teachers. I guess if we do it with children and teachers in the classroom, 30 students, I mean, you're kind of doubling that up. You're kind of quadrupling, depending on how many kids they have. If one counselor has a family of 4 or a family of 5, that's doubling. I don't know. Can we keep track of that? You have your notes. You can keep track of that. I mean, you're just having somebody to listen to. Maybe you don't need that much accountability. Maybe you don't need to be able to remember everything in their situation, everything in their story. Maybe it's just the fact that they have somebody to reach out to and express their problems. I'm having a problem dealing. My son, is 14 now. These are new problems for me. I don't have experience with this. The counselor doesn't even have to give advice. I mean, I guess that would be the purpose of a counselor. But just having someone to talk to, and forcing mom and dad to go out and have someone to talk to. There's gonna be people like me, though, that want to fight against the system. But in this instance, like, go out and live in the woods and not live off of the grid, not follow the rules. But again, I can't argue with human interpersonal connection and learning from other people and hearing someone else's viewpoint. I can't argue against that, even if it's mandatory. it makes you a better person. We got to be careful of brainwashing. All of this stuff has to be regulated and assessed and looked at and grown upon. Mandatory international family counseling. I don't know where to put the mandatory. The international was added afterwards. I just thought, I mean, we could do it in the Western world more easily than doing it in tribal Africa or Australia or something like that. And to tell you the truth, tribal communities don't need it because their whole life is based on community, and that's what's lacking. And if we're having artificial intelligence, if we're like missing out on community, I think just that little piece of, I've talked enough. Anyway, I'm glad that I could solve all of the world's problems without wearing a shirt and a strange haircut and my peace and love at it. Why didn't I have my hair put up in a man bun while I was doing that? Anyway, I love you. I can't believe you watched these videos. I can't believe you watched this video to the end. If you like toys, and you want to see me be more positive, even though I've ended here very positively, I love toys, so I have a huge passion for toys, and I do many toy... Can I shut up? If you're following me here, you already know that. I think... Bye. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.